Hey everybody, Chiron here, and welcome back to another episode of FortressCraft. So, to start this off, we're going to head on over. I did actually get our research finished. So, I think we're doing the cold cryogenics research. So, go ahead and collect that. Doesn't look like it unlocked anything for us, but I think what I want to do is, I was originally going to go with hydrocarbon recombination, but I think I want to do intermediate minor upgrades first. It's a lot easier, and I think this will give us some drill heads that we can use to increase the efficiency of our drills. If you remember the drill head upgrade that we have, it increases, or it decreases the amount of ores wasted by each drill. So I think if we put better drill heads in there, it's going to just naturally increase the rate that we can collect ores. It's pretty easy too, so we'll get this one started. Let's see, simplified experimental pods. We might have looks like 2 left over from the last one that we researched. We need some complex and some intermediate. Intermediate should be nickel, and complex I think is lithium, if I am correct. Just double check. Complex is lithium. Alright, I'm guessing we don't have any lithium plates, but we do have the charged PCBs. So how many of these bad boys do we need? We need 25. So we'll throw those in there, and we'll get our lithium pressing. We need, what, 150? So that should be fine. And then, what else do we need? So we need the nickel and tin. Alright. Does not appear that we have any more PCBs, so let's get some PCBs cooking. And let's see if we got 6. We do. Let's let that run for a while and check back on it a little bit later. Alright, so let's go to our research station, see if we unlocked anything, and we did not. Alright, awesome. Alright, let's start getting some of this researched. It's all pretty cheap. Might as well just get it all. We have 180 points left over. Macerator we should probably do at one point. Robotic arm I don't think we need. Auto builder, not really. And we'll do that one. Perfect. Alright, so yeah, we should be fine. Let's head down into the mine. Last episode, we were scouting out for some iron. And I actually made a couple of discoveries that are pretty cool. So just head on down here. We're going to go to the big crystal chasm. Alright. So, where in the world was I? I think it was over here. Was it? Yep. So, we were looking for iron deposits, and this right here is actually the top side of that big iron deposit that we ran into. So, 700,000. So this one is when we were over by our gold excavator right down there. This is the one that we saw. So it's really easily accessible from up in this valley here. So let's get out of hollow mode and let's see what we can do about getting this exposed. Looks like we actually have a pretty good face right there. But let's see if we can find a 3x3. 3x3s are always the way to go if you have one. Let's see, there's a 3x2, 3x2. Yeah, it looks good. 3x. Yeah, it's not really perfect, but honestly, it's fine. This corner here is going to be a hopper anyway. Might as well take a look at this copper vein, which is terrible. So, not interested. Alright, so we can start getting this all situated. We'll do our typical design that we always do. Throw you in the middle, get it charged up, get it working, and then we can add power. So if you take a look, the nearest power takeoff that we have is right over here. I think I actually made a path already. I don't recall exactly. Let's take a look. So we want to do the blue one. Ah, here we go. Alright. So, I've already got a path all lined up for us. Let's get a laser transmitter in place and not fall down that hole, which I've done a couple of times before recording this. And where are we going? So we're going right down here. Honestly, we can use regular power why don't we use the regular power transmitters? We don't need a whole lot of power going just to this one single little guy. I need some glass. That's what I need. I think you can have glass in this. Alright, so let's use our regular laser transmitter. And I think we need to put it without falling. You go right, oops, there. Actually, we'll need to put it a little bit higher, but it'll give me a good marker so I know where. Alright. There we go. And destroy you. Put one of you here. Destroy our light source. And there we go. So now we got this bad boy powered up. We'll put in a couple of hoppers. For now, this one will just be a manual one, and then I can always come back and put in our smeltery. You know what? Do we have a smeltery? We do. Let's get it in place. Why not? Alright, so we'll go up, down, up, down. That needs to be a hopper, doesn't it? So hopper, 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 hopper. There we go. Alright, so this should be all set to go. So we've got power, we've got our extractors, we've got all 4 hoppers leading into these hoppers, into the smelter, and into our storage. This is heating up and should be good. So this will be a pretty reliable source of iron for quite some time. Do I know what you are? Oh, I know. Alright. So, we've got our iron situation all solved. And while I was down here, I actually found something else. I was in hollow mode. And let's see if I can find it again. I might not be able to, but I don't think it was that. It was it might have been that one. So there's these purple things that are showing up on my radar. I took a look at where they are. I think the one I'm looking for is down here. Let's see. This hollow mode is so hard to use. Well, let's actually go up towards that one. See what it is. If we can actually get over there. Alright. Let's hop up here. Take a look. Yeah. Yep, this is the one that I was looking for. So, let's get some light down there. Let's make like a stairway. Alright. So, we have this guy going on. Hardened resin. Now, from what I've read, somebody had commented a while back that the Minox are actually caused by hives, and hives are protected by this hardened resin. If we take a look, it's too hard. Need to upgrade the build gun. Now, from what I understand, the way that you destroy those is, how am I gonna mark this? It's pretty much straight out. Let's get some chevrons up in here. There we go. So we'll just mark that with some chevrons so we don't lose it. I thought this was kind of interesting. There's these crystal deposits here that are just like perfect cylinders. I don't know why, but it's just cool. Alright. So the only way to destroy those hives with the hardened resin is with explosives, from what I've heard. Actually, I do want to get working on this guy as well. So now that we have some cutter heads and everything like that, we can actually get these taken care of. Alright, so drill stuck, we do need some cutter head, and I don't think I have anything that'll work for it. So that's another thing that we're going to do when we get up to the surface, is get a new cutter head that hopefully will be able to take care of those crystal deposits, as we will be needing them shortly. And for today's elevator ride, I am drinking acai blueberry tea. It is quite delicious. Would recommend. Alright. So, what we need is some of these chargeable explosives. And when I was down there, I got some of those crystals just so that I could make these. I already have the lightweight machine housings and the copper wire, so we'll get these created up. And before I started recording, I came over here. It says that you're supposed to charge them in an area that you don't mind if it gets destroyed. I'm guessing because they're explosive. But it shows this area over here. So I've got a couple of these that have already started charging up. I've got about 19,000 charge on them. So I'm going to destroy them and put up a couple more explosives. Oh, I don't know which ones are charged now. So let's do, let's see, 200. That one's already charged. There we go. All right, so I have 2 charged explosives. And then those, we'll just let those charge up just in case we need more or if the explosion needs to be bigger. All right. What else were we going to do? Cutterhead. That's correct. All right, so we need... Wears out quickly. Also allows harvesting of tougher materials. All right, so we don't need the drill motor, we need the crystal cutter head. And I'm not sure if the steel cutter head will actually do it for us. But we might as well do the crystal cutter head. Like I said, we don't need a whole lot of crystal. So, oh, it's an unknown material though. Yay. And we have no recipes that we can work with. Okay. Well, let's get a regular cutter head, see if it'll cut through that crystal. And if we need to, we can always try and discover a... Oh, it's probably... It might be diamond. You know, we've really been having a problem finding diamond. So... And for some reason that seems really loud, so I'm going to turn it down. Alright, we'll take you, and we have lithium plates. That should start making those. And we need simplified experimental pods, which I think we have primary PCBs for. Alright, so we'll do primary PCBs, and then do we have any tin plates? We don't. Alright, so we'll do... How many do we need? That should... We need 3. Yep, so 20 is enough. We only needed 18, but... Just toss those in there, and that should get us most of the way there. We still need the nickel ones. Do we have any nickel plates? We have nickel plates, and we have 1 fortified PCB. So let's get our fortified PCBs working. How many do we need? 15? We'll make 20. So it should get us our research completed. Probably not this episode, but at the start of next episode. Man, time flies. We're already halfway through this episode. And never seems like I get a whole lot done, but we are making progress, so. Alright. Yeah. So we're going to go down into the mine, and we're going to take a look and see what we can do about these explosives. Hopefully I don't blow myself up, because that would be unfortunate. Where's my light was on for some reason. Alright, so I think it was in this direction. Where is our chevron pillar? I should have just put a laser transmitter there. Alright, so there's one up there. So, did it go away? Must be that one. Let's see if we can get up there. Come on, there we go. Is that the one? That seems far away. Do I know you? Glow pod, already known. Alright, so... yeah, it's gotta be that one. That's the only one that's close enough. Just tunnel our way over instead of finding an actual path, because that's how I roll. And we're gonna need to make some space, because we have to detonate this guy from pretty far away so that we don't explode ourselves. I have no idea what's in the middle of this thing, but I'll just trust the comment section. Seem to know their stuff. Alright. So grab some organic rock while we're at it. Never hurts. Get rid of that camo bot, because they are annoying as heck. Alright. So let's get some light up in here. See what we're doing. Make sure we don't get snuck up on. Alright, so there's like these tendril things coming out of it. Let's get started. So we'll put it right there. It's probably about as close as we can get to what I would consider the center of it. And stand back. And we need to Shift E to light the fuse. And retreat. Oh yeah. I think I got it. Maybe. Possibly. So I dropped a couple of things. Whoa! Dude! Okay, so we're not gonna charge those anywhere near anything. Look at the freaking radius of this thing. Holy cow, this could take out our entire base in one flippin' shot. Holy cow. Drop anything else down here? Some organic rock. Oop. It's probably useful for something. Oop. Nope, nope, nope. Those are camo bots. Do not want to mess with them in large numbers. Alright, so from what I've heard, actually, we got another one over here we could probably take care of. This is the one that I was actually looking for, of course. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this one taken care of. Apparently we don't have to really worry about it, about needing multiple of these guys. Run! Holy cow. Alright, let's grab up whatever we can. Boom. Shakalaka. Alright, so I think it's pretty much all the spoils. We've got a little bit more down here. Alright. So, that was That was an experience. Don't know what you are, so we'll go ahead and grab you. Grab some organic rock, and I think we're out of here. Alright, so let's head on over. We'll grab up whatever ore we can get. Oh, that's right, why are these blue? I don't know why those are blue. Are they frozen? Oh, sugar. Let's see. I'm guessing these are frozen. So we might need to upgrade our conveyors down here. Alright, so then let's do remove only, add only. And get these situated. There we go. So that, yeah, I do not know why these are blue. Oh, warning, frozen. Can I do that? Do they benefit from the heat from lights? Conveyor blocked. If anybody knows what I can do about this, I'm guessing I just have to upgrade the conveyors, but it says that this conveyor is frozen as well. So I am not sure. Alright, well, I guess we'll let them do their thing and come back later to check on those when we have more of the upgraded conveyors. Alright, so where is home? Alright, so let's... you know what I forgot to make? Yep, I forgot to make a drill. I'm a derp. So let's head back up to the surface. We'll get a new cutter head. And then hopefully we can start collecting some of that crystal. I'm hoping that the basic cutter head will be able to do it. It says it can do harder materials, and we can mine everything so far except for that crystal. So I'm guessing that it'll work. So we need some low-grade steel. There we go. And that should pretty much do it. While we're up here, might as well check on... actually, we could probably get rid of the bombs here. The explosion radius was pretty massive with 18,000 charge. These have 10,000 charge, so I think they'll be just fine. Alright, so let's empty all of this. And what do we need? We need lithium and nickel. Alright. So, nickel, lithium, nickel, and lithium. Alright, so we need some lithium plates. Let's get those cooking. There we go. Alright, perfect. Okay. I was wondering why I wasn't transmitting over here, but seems to be working at the moment. Alright, and since we have... Oh, I did not mean to do that. Alright, so since we have those all charged up, I'm gonna go ahead and replace that with the level 1 laser transmitter, and should be good to go. Alright, so we have our drill head. I think that's pretty much all we needed to do yet down below. And I think we're going to cut the episode there. Before next episode, I'll definitely get our research done so that we can continue on with that. Why does my flashlight keep going on? It's pretty annoying. Alright. We'll hop back up on here. Cross your fingers. There we go. She is mining. Perfect. So it should get us a pretty decent supply of crystal for whatever we happen to need it for. Not a whole lot of recipes that I found so far that needed them, but I'm sure they'll get more important later. Alright, last but not least, let's go down here, empty out our hoppers, which I haven't done in quite some time, so they're probably pretty full. Alright, let's see, remove only, that's the ore, and we're good there. Get all 3 of these are bars. And then we need to get lithium, and you know what, we still haven't set up our copper vein down here. We need to go back up and get our copper as well. But not, let's see, lithium bars here. There we go. And we're all set. So I'm just going to go back up and get our copper. Wait for our elevator to come back to us, which is being a derp right now, so I'm just going to scale the wall. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. Like I said, if anybody has any information on those frozen conveyors, if it really is just as simple as replacing them with better conveyors, I'm definitely going to do that anyway. But if there's another trick to it, like a heater or putting lights in a certain way, feel free to let me know, and I'll see what I can do about getting those more efficient. But yeah. So that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for stopping out, everybody, and see you next time.